Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Delta1556, and today for this episode of my Fallout 3 playthrough, we're going to be going to one of Fallout 3's northernmost locations, known as Oasis, which 3Dog does tell us a little story about it on the Galaxy News Radio, which unfortunately I wasn't able to, get that story before actually starting this episode. But if I happen to hear it while I'm traveling, yeah, that's a sentence. If you couldn't tell, I am really good with grammar. But yeah, if I happen to hear it during my travel of walking all the way from, well, maybe not here, because I can just fast travel up here. Because Oasis is roughly right in one of these two boxes, these little two grid squares, somewhere in there, more or less. But also somewhere in one of these four grid squares down here, pretty close by to the Deathclaw Sanctuary, which I think is right there. There's a place called like Dixon's Church or something. Yeah, something like that. And in that church there's a drifter who has a unique sniper rifle. I believe it's called the Reservist Rifle. And he also has the Oasis coordinates. So we're actually gonna nip over there and we're gonna use that as a starting point for today's episode. Alright, so then as you can see, there's the church I was talking about earlier. It's quite the journey to get over here. Don't know how. Okay, so my little marker that I place is somewhat accurate. See, there is Mr. Drifter Guy himself. Okay, it's called the Dickerson Tabernacle Chapel, not the Dixon Church. But I was pretty close. Oh, he shot his rifle out of his hand. That's not very often that happens, like, ever. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. The Reservist Rifle. Hey, I'm gonna use your own gun against you if that's okay. It's in terribly low condition, but such a very small magazine capacity too. There we go. Thank you for the free rifle, the ammo, the finger. There it is, the Oasis coordinates, as well as the Druid Hood. And then I believe there's a skill book right on the podium. No, there's some vodka though, and some bottle caps. Alright, so there's not much here. There's just obviously the Drifter with his Reservist Rifle, which is one of two unique sniper rifles in Fallout 3. I believe the other one, I forget what it's called, that one that you get from a little shack on top of a hill over, like, what is it, Rockbreaker's Last Gas, I believe is what the location is called. The sniper rifle you get from there is better, in my opinion. But this one is also pretty good too. Alright, so now to actually go to Oasis. I just wanted to come here to show off that you can get the coordinates if you want an exact location for it. And then from here, the Deathclaw Sanctuary is somewhere up there, which I do not want to go there because I'm a little under-leveled for that, which eventually in the future when I go through and do a bobblehead collecting episode, yeah, that's going to be one of the places we have to go because there's a bobblehead inside of there. I don't remember which bobblehead. I want to say it's one of the special bobbleheads that's inside the Deathclaw Sanctuary, but nonetheless, let's go over to Oasis now. Alright, so now we're coming up on the secret location of Oasis now. I know that with the higher the level you are, maybe not necessarily the higher the level, but the further you progress in the storyline, there is an enclave outpost, or like little forward operating base or something that gets placed somewhere in this part of the world, so they can actually excuse me, they can actually attack some of the Oasis people if they come outside and get too close to each other. Hello, Oasises.
Outsider, you have arrived. Please come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're here.
Hello there,
It's
Tree
been a while
Father
since
Birch.
anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis. Why, he is, of course. If you'll just follow me to the pavilion, all will be explained. Excellent. Please follow me. All will be explained soon.
Alright, what kind of tree ritual do you want me to do now? That water is a little irradiated.
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception. No, I suppose you haven't. In fact, few who live outside of Oasis have. Everything you see.
Oh yeah, I did not
From the
hear
tallest tree
Three Dogs' story about Oasis, so obviously I'm probably not
a
gonna be
gift from him.
showing that in this video, so oh well.
He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the Tree Minders have a home.
Let's see if we can patch this speech check. 50-50
I would
chance.
have
Ooh,
preferred
passed
that
it.
he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The Tree Minders are blessed to have this being watch over us. We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a Tree Minder. Listen, my friend, but make... You have much to learn about patience. As you... To meet him, whenever you're ready, we may begin.
Yes, let's
no reason
begin.
to be alarmed.
Let's begin already.
All that must be done is you must drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion.
Yep, okay. Drinking sap. Alright, cool. Sounds good. This stuff right here? Stuff in this, doesn't look, fit for human consumption. Well, you can't, what?
Please, drink the sap from the basin.
Well, I tried, but it didn't work the first time.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
The background music is really loud.
I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except
Why do you sound exactly like she did?
purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as
He's just staring at dog meat.
judge the living and the dead, and the world by his virtue.
Amen.
What happened to your
You will pass
gun?
peacefully into...
I thought you shunned technology.
When you awake, you will witness his glory.
That gun is like being a part of you more than the branches. That's bright. That white light is, or white screen, not light. Where's dog meat? Well, that white screen is really bright at 3 a.m. Harold? Harold, hello there. Hello, Harold. How you
Glad
doing?
to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean? Neither have I. Well, I mean, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? You kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His name's really Bob. I think it's funny when I call him Herbert, though. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside. It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some.
It's funny because Harold is a Fallout 2 character, and I think at that in Fallout 2 he could walk. I don't really know because I only know what I've read about sort of the lore and stuff of Fallout. I've never played the OG Fallout games, but I do plan on doing that eventually later on in for videos on my channel.
Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Yeah. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Or we're glad to hear that, me and Bob. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me? I wish it was that simple. No. There's only one way you're gonna be able to do this for me. How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart. You will?
We're not actually gonna kill him. There's so many different ways to complete this quest. Like you can take a flamer, or I think it works with a shish kebab too, and you can just burn him, and then on the radio, Three Dog will like he'll like say something about the lone wanderer doing that. He'll say something about that.
Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but
obviously you can just kill his heart, and then like I think 3 of the little tree minder dudes give you like different things because they want you to do different stuff. Like one of them wants you to like expand it, so like the Bob's growth can like help benefit the rest of the wasteland. I know that one of them like stunts the growth, and then I forget what the last one does, but I'm sure that we will be told that as soon as we leave this little courtyard.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way. Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do. Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded valley. We can't allow Oasis to... If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread.
Yep. Okay, that's what you wanted to do.
Isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
I love Birch.
Oh, and you want me to help spread it to the...
Same person that created the sap.
Oh wow, if you can reach his heart, it will assist in making his influence. Oh wow, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, cool. Anyway, into the place, and we're gonna go... Oh, it's,
Sure. Here you go. Good luck to you.
Well, that was easy. No speech check or anything, just, sure, here's the key. I think if there's any enemies down here, it'll be Mirelurks. I think. Aside from that rad roach. That rad roach doesn't count. Oh, yep, Mirelurks. Alright, now here's Harold's heart. So activate his heart. So we can destroy the heart. Stop the growth or accelerate the growth. We're gonna accelerate the growth, because that will benefit the entire wasteland instead of just being selfish like Tree Father, what's his face? Birch, or whatever his name is. Alright, back in Oasis. We've accelerated his growth. Now, something I did forget to do though, if you can get a better quest reward if you talk to pretty much everyone inside of Oasis, which obviously I didn't do.
Tree Father and Leaf
But
have confirmed with the Great One. Something
yeah.
happened.
So I didn't talk to everyone, so my quest reward won't be as good as it could have been, but oh well.
You've done a great deed this day, my friend. The gifts the Great One has bestowed upon us will now take mere decades to breach the confines of Oasis instead of centuries. In your short visit here, I can see you've learned much. That's a rare gift in these turbulent times. I believe there are a few tree minders who wish to speak to you before you depart. I think you'll find their appreciation quite rewarding. Good luck in all your journeys, my friend. I hope your time here has opened your heart as well as it opened your eyes.
That should be quest completed. Yes, it is. That was a, well, hopefully will have been a relatively short episode. I died a few times on the journey over here. Ran into an encounter with a Deathclaw fighting a Yaogwai and a Robo-Brain, and it didn't go over very well. Then one of the times when the same encounter happened, I got killed by a Rad Scorpion that came out of nowhere. I know that no one else is going to have anything for me because I didn't speak with anyone else before entering the cave and helping out Harold. I know if we talk to Harold, I think he says something about it.
It looks like you decided to do things their way, huh? How come? So, they really need me that badly, huh? Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Awfully selfish of me. Should we give them another chance? Herbert? Fine. I mean, Bob. I still think it's funny when I call him Herbert.
Alright, so Harold does agree with what you do. He basically just tells you, yeah, I was selfish, but yeah, whatever. Pretty cool stuff we got going on here in the tree land. But wow, 2 episodes later and we're still at level 18, but oh well. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat, hopefully reasonably short episode, because this episode I was hoping wouldn't be much more than maybe 20 minutes max. I'm honestly lost. I don't even know where the exit is, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next episode, which I believe in the next episode we're going to be going over to Canterbury Commons, and we're going to do the, what's it called? The Superhuman Gambit quest. And yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Delta Wolf out.